Hello there, I'm George, and I'm here to walk you through some of the latest whispers and loud proclamations from the world of literary fiction and poetry, followed by a quick jaunt through the general news landscapes of the United States and Canada. Let's dive in, shall we? Literary fiction and poetry news. In the realm of literary fiction and poetry, the presses are buzzing with fresh ink. First off, let's talk about the indie presses that are keeping the literary world vibrant and eclectic. With the unfortunate closure of small press distribution, a beacon for indie publishers, the literary community has rallied to spotlight some noteworthy presses that deserve a round of applause and your hard-earned cash. For instance, Tupelo Press is making waves with its commitment to publishing urgent and innovative works, with over 300 books under its belt since 1999. They're gearing up to release Liz Countryman's poetry collection Green Island in June 2024, which promises to be a poetic exploration of place and imagination. Unicorn Press, on the other hand, continues to enchant with its hand-bound poetry books. They're all about the tactile and the unique, which is a breath of fresh air in our digital age. Their upcoming release, Our Hollowness Sings by Ruth Dickey, is set to explore themes of loss and human brokenness with a tender touch. Switching gears to the novel side of things, Cynthia Zarin's Inverno is stirring interest with its blend of poetry and literary fiction. Zarin, a poet at heart, brings a lyrical quality to her exploration of complicated relationships, proving that poetry and prose can be best friends, or at least friendly acquaintances. General news from the United States. Now, let's hop over to the general news in the US, where things are always as calm as a caffeinated squirrel. Recently, the biggest news websites in the US have seen some shifts. People magazine is sprinting up the popularity charts, proving that Americans can't resist a good celebrity scoop. Meanwhile, MSN and Fox News are playing musical chairs in the rankings, with MSN snagging the third spot. In the political arena, the stage is set for a showdown that feels like a rerun nobody asked for. Biden versus Trump, the sequel. Both are gearing up for the 2024 presidential election, with issues like the economy, abortion, and immigration ready to take center stage. It's like watching your favorite old sitcom, but with higher stakes and less laughter. General news from Canada. Crossing into Canada, where the news often feels like a polite conversation over tea compared to the US's rock concert. Recently, General Dynamics Mission Systems Canada bagged a hefty $1.68 billion Canadian contract to enhance the Canadian Army's tech capabilities. It seems Canada is getting serious about keeping up with the Joneses, or in this case, the Americans. On a judicial note, the Canadian Minister of Justice has been busy appointing judges across the land, from Ontario to British Columbia. It's like a judicial version of musical chairs, but with more decorum and fewer injuries. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the latest in literary fiction, poetry, and general news from the US and Canada. Whether it's books that make you think or news that makes you blink, there's never a dull moment. Thanks for joining me on this literary and news-filled adventure. Until next time, keep your bookmarks handy and your news apps updated.